Hello everyone, I'm coming at you guys today with a serious video. Well, most of the videos on my channel are serious. I did a few pranks here and there, but I have to talk about a serious topic. I'm not gonna not talk about it. I've been upset about what's going on in the world. I'm not even gonna lie, I've actually even been angry about it. That's why I wanted to calm down and come and talk to you guys with a level head about everything that's going on in the world and not just get on here like in an angry rant. So now that I'm calm and I'm a little level headed about the situation, I'm going to tell y'all my thoughts and my feelings about everything. First of all, I'm going to address George Floyd. We're going to talk about George Floyd. George Floyd allegedly gave a store a counterfeit $20 bill, and they called the cops. The cops came. Everybody saw the video. I'm not gonna even explain, but that video, I cried when I watched that video. When I first saw that video, I cried because I knew the reason why that cop was kneeling on George Floyd's neck for that long and purposely killed that man was because of the color of his skin. It was all because of the color of his skin. Been watching all the protests, and I want to address Breonna Taylor because a lot of people haven't said much about her, but her story is it's unbelievable that they just came into someone's apartment and then they tried to charge her boyfriend for shooting the cops, but the cops did not announce themselves or who they were. So tell me this: if you're in your house, in your bedroom, and you hear somebody coming in your house and you know nobody's supposed to be there, and you shoot, nobody said this is the police. I mean, you still can't see. They could have been lying. It could have been an intruder in your house saying this is the police. They get you to stand down. You know what I'm saying? You are in your home, and I feel like everybody has the right to protect their home, especially they're in their house minding their business. To their knowledge, the police had no reason to come looking for them. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, how would her boyfriend, anyway, how would he have known that that was the police? They didn't announce themselves and they come in and he shot at them. He couldn't see, obviously. I'm guessing the house, the lights weren't on. You know, it was nighttime. It was in the middle of the night after 12 a.m. So I just wanted to shed some light on her story. Some people have been talking about her, but I haven't heard her name as much as I've heard George Floyd and Ahmaud Arbery. All of them were wrongfully killed. Ahmaud was killed. Ahmaud was killed by supremacists. And it's very, very upsetting, the whole situation. Just being a black person in America, we're treated like second-class citizens. I'm seeing like a lot of celebrities have not said nothing. They haven't posted nothing on their platform. Nobody's heard nothing from them during this time. I'm seeing some celebrities that are speaking out and saying stuff, but saying the wrong things. A lot of people have gotten canceled, as they say. But I want to talk about how I feel about the situation. I'm fully African American. I have a black dad. I have black brothers. I have black cousins, uncles, aunts. Everybody in my family is black. Y'all, I've never personally had any altercation with the police, so I don't understand how I've never had any altercation with the police. I've never been in a position to get arrested. I've never even gotten pulled over by the police in my car. I've never gotten pulled over. Yeah, I've never been in close contact with the police for any reason. But it's upsetting because any day that I step outside and I get in my car and I drive somewhere, an officer could look over at me. I'm in South Carolina, for y'all who don't know. South Carolina's a terrible... South Carolina had... I don't even know the thing. Like, I got upset about it and I ain't just stopped looking. But I know when I was in high school, which I was a senior in high school 4 years ago. So I know when I was in high school, but they had the Confederate flag flying at our state house. So I don't know if they still have the Confederate flag, but I couldn't understand how some people weren't outraged by it. And I know they was trying to make a big deal about it one time and get rid of it. I don't know why is that flag still exists? All of them need to be burned, honestly, how I feel about it, because the Confederate flag represents the South. When the country was at war with each other over slavery, the Confederate flag represents the South, the states that wanted black people to remain slaves. That's what that flag means. Every time I look at it, I think about how all these southern states that was with the Confederacy were fighting to keep us, my ancestors, as slaves. So I have no respect for that flag. And honestly, when I see some people have it on their car, on the back of their truck, or on their front bumper tag, I think they racist. Anytime I see somebody with that tag, I just immediately like, oh, okay, there goes some racist people. Because why would you celebrate that flag? That flag has nothing positive behind it besides the fact that black people were slaves. Moving on, it's just an upsetting time. Like, and I'm totally disgusted with all of these celebrities and people that are talking about. And I have a business myself, so before, you know, if this video circulates and somebody's like, well, you know, you don't have a business, so you wouldn't understand how it feels, you know, if your business, I would be devastated. I actually am in the process, that'll be a video that's coming up soon, of getting my building into decent, you know, looking. It's like a bare building, but I'm getting it fixed up to be able to work in it. I do hair. I would be devastated if my building, if something happened to my building, if it was looted or something. But at the same time, guess what? None of these black lives can be replaced. That building that I have has insurance on it. So if anything happens to that building, all I have to do is file an insurance claim. You can't just file an insurance claim and a black person gonna reappear from the dead. That's not gonna happen. So I honestly don't care that the people are looting, and I definitely don't agree that they should be. Y'all, if anybody's watching us that protested or it was involved in any type of looting, you guys, do not loot black businesses. If you see a black business, do not loot it, please. Please. You know what I'm saying? Like, it honestly, it's not a lot, especially where I'm from. It's not a lot of black businesses, so y'all should be able to point those out and be like, well, we're not gonna mess with that one. You know what I'm saying? That's a black business. So anywho, yeah, leave the black businesses alone, but at the same time, like, they've been raising money for the black businesses that I seen a few that accidentally got burned up in Minneapolis with the riots. And y'all, them people business may have been worth $100,000 or $200,000, and some of them raised like $600,000, like as a GoFundMe. They set up a GoFundMe to get the people money back for their business. Plus they had insurance, so they gonna get their insurance money, they gonna get the GoFundMe money. So them people probably pushing $1 million. So you lost $100,000 to $200,000 business, but you just got $1 million back. I'm not saying that can, erase what has happened, but at the same time, just be glad that your business can be replaced, because these black lives that these cops and these supremacists are taking cannot be replaced. So just be thankful that you can live another day, and maybe by tomorrow your GoFundMe will hit the goal, or your insurance check will come in the mail and you go cash your check and buy you another business or get your business back up and running. You know what I'm saying? That you can't bring nobody back once they're gone. For senselessness. They are gone for senselessness. So it's very upsetting to see how some people are more upset about rioting and looting than they are. If you just mad about your business being burnt down, you should be enraged. But some of these people, it's not even their business is being burnt down, it's other people's businesses. And a lot of them aren't even black owned businesses, and y'all are enraged because they're burning down these other people's businesses, but y'all aren't enraged about the fact that all these black lives are being taken. You're not enraged about that, but you're mad because, you know, oh, because they're looting the mall. Wow. The mall has insurance. Every one of them stores in the mall got insurance. And it'll be back probably in less than a month. They'll have it back up and running. So what are you crying for? And plus they have online store. You might not can't go in the store. Every store that I know of has an online store that you can order from. So y'all that are doing this are taking away from the fact of these black people being murdered. Y'all are taking the focus off of that and worrying about some materialistic stuff that's gonna be replaced. That's what y'all are doing. It's disgusting. It's disgusting. If you are more concerned over a piece of clothing or any store than you are about how black people in America are just being killed because of the color of their skin, you are disgusting. And if you are subscribed to me and you have that way of thinking, you can go ahead and unsubscribe. I don't care. I mean, I don't subscribe to me. This is real. This is how I feel, and it's not gonna change. So, you know, if you feel otherwise, if you value clothing or materialistic things over a human life, unsubscribe. You know, the real people here will appreciate what I'm saying, and they will more than likely feel the same way that I feel. Now, with the rioting, I don't agree with the rioting. I'm not a violent person. Like I said, I've never even had any interaction with the police. I don't agree with people, you know, going and rioting, but at the same time, nobody's heard us. Colin Kaepernick kneeled at a game silently, didn't bother nobody. He was not hurting nobody. Wasn't nobody neck up under his knee, and he wasn't bothering nobody. He just kneeled to honor black lives that are being taken in this country, and he lost his job. He lost his job by protesting peacefully. So all of and I've seen so many other people protest peacefully, and guess what? They lost their job, or they had to stop protesting because people were getting upset about it. So I'm not telling nobody to loot or be violent, and I personally am not going to loot or do none of that stuff. I'm not going to do it. I went to a protest. I was there maybe about 2 hours. We marched around the block. We was in Columbia, South Carolina. We marched around a few blocks. It was a good minute. I want to say at least about 10 blocks. We marched from the State House around downtown Columbia, and I didn't see anybody looting. And another thing that I want to touch on is the looting that I've seen. Honestly, I've seen very few videos of black people breaking the glass to these buildings and setting them on fire. I haven't seen any black people set it on fire. I did see a video of some black people like breaking glass inside of a mall, I guess to get inside of a store. But y'all, I'm seeing Caucasian people. There are the ones that are setting this stuff on fire. Like, it's so many videos. If you're on Twitter, it's so many videos, and they keep deleting them of the white people. They are the ones that, it's like the black people out here protesting, and they over here breaking glass and setting stuff on fire, and it looks like the black people are doing it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not saying the black people haven't done anything. They may have. You know, I saw a few, like I said, a few videos, but majority of the videos that I'm seeing is the white people that are setting these things on fire, breaking the glass, and, you know, and it's the cops that are messing up the peaceful protest. The people are protesting, and here come the cops throwing tear gas and pushing them back. Like, let the people protest. Like, I don't understand, and I don't understand how a group of white people with rifles and all kind of other guns march up into a building and nobody shoots at them, nobody throws tear gas at them because they protesting to get outside while I guess they tired of sitting in the house and they want businesses and stuff to be open back up, so they protesting that with rifles and guns up in these people's face, pushing them and all kind of stuff, and nobody threw tear gas at them. Nobody was shooting rubber bullets at them. So why are y'all doing it to the black people that are protesting peacefully? I don't understand. I ain't seen a black person yet walk up to a police officer with a rifle. Because you know what? If they did, they wouldn't even make it halfway up to him. By the time the police see him from across the street walking towards him with a rifle, they was going to shoot him down like a dog in the street if a black person did it. And I also want to say, I love all people, even though they may not love me back. But just because of this is going on in the world, I just want other African American people to know that all white people aren't bad. And white people, if y'all watching this, all black people aren't bad people. We not thugs. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just wish more people would understand that. Like, I just love good people. I don't care about the color of your skin. You know, that's not a factor to me. If you have a good heart and you care about me as a whole person, you know what I'm saying? I can't say that I have any white friends. I honestly think if I was in another state or somewhere else, like, I don't know. But in South Carolina, I've always felt very sketchy about having white friends. Not that I discriminate, like, if white people want to be friends. I've had a white friend that I was pretty close with. I remember in middle school, me and her were really good friends, but she ended up moving. But I've known black people to, it happens a lot in South Carolina, like in school, when I was in school, a lot of black girls were friends with white girls, and they would invite the white girls to spend the night at the house, and the white girls say, no, I can't come to your sleepover, my parents won't allow it. Basically, I knew a lot of white people that was cool with black people in high school, but their parents, like, they could talk at school and be friends all day at school, but y'all couldn't go to each other's house because, well, I ain't gonna say y'all, their white parents would not allow them to bring their black friends to their house. Their white parents would not allow their black friends to ride in the car with them if they knew it. Like, so I didn't want that kind of friendship. I'm sorry, but if your parents can't accept me as your friend, like, you know, I was friendly with people or whatever, but I just never got too close because, like, if I'm your friend, I'm your friend. You know what I'm saying? Like, and the people that I was friends with, we could go to each other's house. I've never been in a friendship with somebody where I couldn't go to their house because of the color of my skins, and I wasn't about to put myself in a position to be in a position. I mean, I just, you know, I would get friends with them, but I just never got, like, extremely close because majority of them I already knew they had, like, other black friends. They other black friends would tell me, oh, such and such moms won't let me come to their house. Okay, well, I talked to them at school, but I would never ask to go to their house or nothing like that, you know, get, like, really close with them because, you know, that's uncomfortable. But that's the state that I live in. I know in a lot of other states, you know, people aren't like that, you know. And I know, I'm not saying everybody in South Carolina like that either, because when I went to the protest, it was a lot of white people out there supporting, and I appreciate that. I mean, I feel like I said, I just love good people. It don't matter the color of your skin. It don't matter your race. You can be Hispanic, white, whatever your race is. As long as you love and support me, I'm gonna love and support you. I just love I love anybody that loves me, you know. But if you don't like me, guess what? I don't like you either. Yeah, it's my heart has been heavy these last few days. Like, I just pray for the safety of all my loved ones. I pray for the safety of every black person that's out there protesting. I prayed before I went out and protested. Like I said, though, I knew crazy stuff started happening at night, like the looting and all that stuff. So I was out of there, I think about 3 or 4. Like, I got out there pretty early. I ain't gonna say that early, maybe around 12. Well, 12:01-ish. But yeah, I got out there because I didn't want to be out when the looting and crazy stuff started. If it was starting, I don't know, you know. But a lot of cities protests are peaceful during the day. Then when the sun starts to go down, people start looting. And I'm not about to do that. You know, I feel like we already targeted, so I'm not about to go loot in no store. I feel like they already looking for a reason to shoot us. So I'm not, like, if I'm protesting, I'm going to protest in the daytime. I'm not going to go at night, because I feel like that's, a lot of people, if you can't protest in the daytime, I feel like you going out there at night to loot. More than likely, that's what your purpose is for waiting for it to get dark outside to go protest. Now, if you've been out there all day and then the sun go down, you still out there, cool. But if you going out there at night, more than likely, a lot of those people are trying to loot. But like I said, I ain't mad at you. If you want to loot, go ahead and loot. Just don't mess up black-owned businesses. I'm not against it, because like I said, they didn't hear us when we were peacefully protesting, when Colin Kaepernick and plenty of other people kneeled down. They didn't want to hear that. They fired people, made people stop peacefully protesting. So maybe if they lose some of their businesses, then maybe they'll hear us this time and make a change. I just pray for a change in this country. I pray, I'm praying for the people. I'm praying for the people with COVID-19. We haven't forgot about, like, it's like COVID-19 just disappeared once all this stuff happened. But I'm still praying for the people that are having to get tested for that. I'm praying for the people who have it. I'm praying for your guys' health. I'm just praying for the whole country. But y'all, this year, wow, what a way to bring in, 2020. But I think it's going to bring about some kind of change. I saw on the news last night that every city in the United States protested. It was in every state. Every state had at least one city to protest. Thanks, everyone that protested. Thank you all. I was out there. But I haven't been consistently protesting, because I have an 85-year-old grandmother. I have an elderly grandma, and we live in the same house, and I don't want to go out here and catch it and bring, like, the virus home to her. So I protest. I had my mask on and everything like that, but I feel like if I go out there more and more, I put myself at a higher risk of catching the virus. So I don't want to put myself at a higher risk, but I'm definitely signing, the petitions and all of that stuff. I'm supporting. And I encourage you all to go out and support. And those of you who may not want to go out and protest, I'm not mad at people for not going out and protest. I wish they would, but for whatever reason, if you have kids, I don't suggest taking your kids out there. So, if you got kids, or just like me, you have elderly family members and stuff like that, and you don't want to risk your health, if you have money, you can donate money, or you can just sign petitions. Just make sure that you support the cause in some kind of way. Don't just sit back and say nothing. Yeah. And also, I would like to say about the police officers, I don't believe that all police officers are bad. I don't. But you never know. So when you get pulled over by a cop, if I ever get pulled over by a cop, I'm probably going to be scared to death, because I don't know which officer is going to walk up to my window. I don't know if it's going to be a good cop or a bad cop. I just pray, and it's sad. Like, it's a, you know what I'm saying? It may be a simple traffic violation, and you have to pray. You have to pray that you, like, that you're still alive. Like, you have to just pray that they write you your ticket or write you your warning, and that you are alive 10 minutes from the traffic stop, because they are killing our people. Like, and it's not just traffic stops, it's anything that can be done. Like, that man may not have even known that there was a counterfeit $20 bill, Like, I do hair. People pay me in cash all the time. I pray that nobody ever gives me a counterfeit money. But now, after seeing that, I'm going to pay closer attention. Like, when I get the money, like, I hope nobody gets offended, but I'm going to hold it up in the light and look and make sure I see that it's a real, because usually I just get the money. Sometimes I don't even count it. I just get the money and stick it in my pocket. And that could have happened to me. Like, I could have had some money and went to the store after I finished work for the day, and somebody had gave me a counterfeit $20 bill, and then that could have been me with my knee, with the officer's knee on my neck. I'm at a loss for words. I just want justice. I want justice for every life that has been taken. by the cops, by supremacists, because we all know that they don't get as much time as us. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know people, I had family members arrested for drugs and have longer sentences than white people get for murder. So, you know, I don't understand it. You know, I just pray for justice, and I pray that this whole thing, I hope it changes. I honestly hope that the United States does not go back to how it was, like the justice system. They need to get more training for the cops, so that they don't use excessive force. It's just a lot that needs to be done in this country, and I honestly hope it doesn't go back to being the same. I hope COVID-19 goes away, but as far as the justice system, I hope it makes a big change. I hope it makes a big change. I really do. But I'm praying for you all. I pray that you all stay safe. If you're protesting, please stay safe, and protect yourselves while you're out here. So, yeah, I will check back in. If you like this video, like, comment, and subscribe. Matter of fact, forget that. If you like this video, go find a petition and sign a petition for George Floyd, Breonna Taylor, Ahmaud Arbery, or any other person that's been wrongfully killed by the cops or supremacists. Sign a petition, donate some money, or go to a protest. If you like this video, you don't even have to like, comment, and subscribe. Go protest. Donate some money if you can. I know it's hard times. A lot of people have lost money, but if you can't do either of those, just simply sign a petition. But thank you guys for watching, and you guys stay blessed during this time.